Okay, so I'm at a nice little location here. So this is my number 2 spot on the Glen Etive trail. Bit soggy to get to. Got to make sure you parked off the road. So I'm parked hidden behind the hill over there. Somebody's just parked off the road there. It's quite out the way. And I'm going to be looking for a location overlooking this water here, coming in from there and then round and down that way with a view up the hill. And unfortunately it's got quite grey and miserable. It would be lovely, but I'm sure I can get a good shot anyway. The sun's maybe not in the best place, but I've got to get down there. And I got a puppy dog here who's not really walking very well, and we're going to try and get down there without losing him in the water, because if he gets into that water we won't be getting him back. This is actually fairly accessible for most people. It might actually made sense if we'd walked further along the roads to just here. There's a passing place there, and there's a wee path coming right down to this rock there. So myself and my friend Carolyn came down a bit early. She stopped to do some watercolour, and I'm going to do the old photography stuff, and I'm bouncing like mad. I hope the video is okay. So I'm going to come down here. So say it's accessible, but not to somebody who's really struggling to walk. And my walking is getting better, but not great. Now I'm looking at this wondering, how is Duke going to get to here? He might be able to follow me, but he's quite... Yeah, he followed me. Look, Duke, this way. Duke, 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 Duke. This way, go this way. So if he came this way... Duke, here, this way. No, he's going to find his way down. This thing, dogs will find their way down, the way across. So he's going to get there before me. There he is. Hiya. Right, now I've got to get down, make sure he doesn't jump off. So that's probably a better way. I should have done that instead of stepping over the stones like this. And then I set up on here. So, let's get set up. So in a situation like this, where there's a big drop in water, really make sure the camera is on, secure, and the tripod is set in a way. I'm going to slide it back a bit so that it's not going to topple forward. There's no way that's going to topple forward. And apologies for the noise, it's very, very loud. You're probably getting nothing but water noise. So I'll actually reduce the amount of talking that I do. So what I've got, let's put this camera on. Being used this morning, so the settings are all going to be quite different. And in case you wonder, Duke's lying down nicely, so he's safe there. I want to put live view on so I can see what I'm doing here just now. Oh, that is stunning. That is, oh, that's amazing. That is lovely. I don't know if you can see that. That is a really nice view. So there's my bit there. Let's get this nice and wide, coming in. Oh, the cloud is perfect. The cloud is absolutely perfect for this. Right, I'm going to use the eyepiece. I see much better with the eyepiece on. It's not easy to use the eyepiece when you got a big bar in the way. So looking through, I've got the edge of the rock here. I'm not sure if I want that in the picture. I'm going to take it back a little bit. And I might need to adjust one camera. No, I prefer it without. So I'm going to go forward a little bit so I don't have the rock here, just have water. Right, I'm as wide as it can go. I think that's perfect. But I've seen a better composition, but this is going quite well. ISO 64. The speed at the moment is a 30th of a second, and I'm going to take an image, see what it's like with this water. I don't want the water frozen, I don't want the water too blurry. So just have a wee look. Take a picture, 30th of a second. Looks all right. Looks very dark, but I've got the sky in, which is nice. I'm going to zoom in on the water. So I could probably go slower. So I'm going to readjust this. I don't know what my f-stop was for that, f16, which is quite good. I'm not going to be able to slow this down easily. So the only way I can slow it down is to actually close the aperture even more. So I need to close the aperture more to get it even slower. It does look really dark. So 20th of a second. I'm overexposing the sky, so I might need to bracket this. If I take that down to half a second, so what I want to do, I want to adjust my focus point. So I'm focusing on the rock just in front of me here. And that should, with F18, well, should get everything in here in focus. Probably everything in focus completely, but I'm going to take another shot in the distance and get the sky in a little darker. So the first one comes in now. That's taken. It's very, very bright, and the water's very, very milky. So just zooming into this. And I need my reading glasses. Thankfully I remembered my reading glasses again, so I can actually see what I'm looking at. So if I do the picture, I'm not getting quite a nice pattern down below, so I think half a second is too slow, so I'm going to take it back up. 1/30th wasn't looking good, I'm going to go for 1/15. Going to zoom in on the rock initially and see if it's actually in focus. I'm really pixel peeping. Yeah, that's all right. So it looks like 1/15th is good for the water. I'm going to take it higher now. Get the focus point up here. So it's taken an image at 1/15, focused on the hill, but I want to adjust the f-stop. So I want to, if it's bright, and I need a faster shutter to get less light coming in. So I'm going to go up to a 50th, 1/50th, take the image, and the sky should come in much better. So the sky is still looking quite burnt out in places. And the hill is very, very, very dark in this image here. But it's looking a bit more moody. Beautiful falls. We'll leave it at that just now. It's an example of what you can do in Glen Etive. Might not be the best images. The reason being is I'm looking virtually straight into the sun. Come here when it's maybe first thing in the morning. That hill will be lit up nicely, and you won't be getting such a bright sky. So the sun should be coming up directly where behind you just now, and it'll light up that hill. As in the summer months, in the winter it's going to come up a bit further round. Well, that's me for this location. Going to find another one next. See you there.